We're getting so good.
I don't know.
I mean, we went from going to like hour and a half, 2 hours, and then cutting down our videos to 15, 20 minutes, and now we knock out videos in 15 minutes that are 7 to 10 minutes.
And people are glad.
Yeah.
Thank God they're not the longest.
Oh, please stop this. Stop it.
Good evening, everybody. I am Chuck Rogers. I'm a licensed professional counselor and a licensed marriage and family therapist.
And I'm Keith Dunn, and I'm a network engineer, and one of these days we're going to talk about computers, I think. It won't be tonight, though.
No, you'll see my eyes glaze over. And together we are Tabletop Coffee, where each week we tackle difficult topics and try to determine how to do life, do it well, being bold.
And never, ever bitter.
And tonight we're going to talk about how adult children can make requests of their own parents.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Show you how it's done. So it's actually interesting that you bring that up, because I recently received an email from a client. I think the email came in last week about this topic.
Okay.
And this particular lady had made a request of her mother. So it was my adult client making a request of her mother.
Right,
as well.
okay.
And the scene was that my client was dealing with her younger child, and the grandmother didn't like the way the interaction was taking place and said something, and it hurt my client.
Okay, so it needed to be addressed.
It did. It really did. And so she did it, and she sends me this email being really proud about what she said and how she did it. She says, "Hey, I just wanted to share something pretty cool. I shared it with my husband too, and he was happy for me and told me I was right in my request, even if it made my mom sad. My mom made a comment tonight while we were at her house about, quote, she plays you like a fiddle, meaning that my daughter Mary plays me. Mary had been refusing to eat dinner, hadn't obeyed when I asked her to take a shower, and had gotten a consequence of no more screen time. She was throwing a tantrum, and I just let her and calmly kept telling her what her options were. After she got in the shower is when my mom commented. It stung, and I decided to say something. When I brought it up, my mom was actually receptive and apologized. All I said was that comments like that aren't helpful, and could she please not say them. I wasn't mad, just saying my part. Mom asked 2 or 3 times to forgive her. I guess I know where I get it from. I did, and told her I wasn't mad. The rest of the evening was fine. I was honestly expecting her to come back with, I was just kidding, or you're just being too sensitive, or I didn't mean it like that.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe if I keep making requests, things with her will continue to get better.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it really is. It can't be done better. And I couldn't even remember if request making was something that I had covered with her in session, or if she had seen one of our previous videos.
Right.
And I asked her about that, and she couldn't remember either. If we had talked about it, she thought maybe we had talked about it some, or maybe she had watched a video. But anyway, this was a great way to use the request making technique with another person who is an adult and is actually related to you, and in this situation, it was a parent.
Yeah, and that's so great. There's so many things that you can pull out of that, as far as she didn't actually go in and say, I'd like to make a request,
right.
Which is, we say that in the request making video, I'd like to make a request. She just made the request.
Yeah, it's great.
Which worked out great. And it also got her over the hump, I think, of that assumptive thinking that we always get ourselves into. I still do it all the time. I'm always putting assumptions on other people because I feel like I know where they're going to go with this.
So I'm not going to bother because I know what the outcome is going to be.
Yeah, what's the point? So, so that's fantastic too. Getting past that and saying, okay, I am going to make the request. It didn't hurt anything to do that, even if it had gone in the direction of her assumption. There was no harm in doing it that way.
Yeah, her job is not her action can't be determined based upon what she fears the outcome might be.
Right.
Her job is to just tip the domino and to do the right thing.
So fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, that's great to know and helpful for me because as we, are dealing with other people, especially parents, it's great to know that you tackle that the exact same way.
There you go. Hope it was helpful for you. If you liked our content, please go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell so that you're notified of future episodes.
Yeah, and be sure and like it because liking it just spreads the word with everyone else. So be sure and like it, share it with your friends.
Thanks, everybody.
Until next time.